Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Medicare Space live show. My name is Victoria Cabrera, and we have here today.
Sylvia Toscano. Good morning, San Antonio.
Good-
Hope everyone is doing well.
Good morning, everyone. You may have seen now it's only me and Sylvia today because Adriana Rodriguez is missing. She politely asked Victoria, "Can I skip out on the show today because
She's so busy.
she's so busy, and us veteran agents over here just drinking our coffee and not doing anything."
She's so busy. She's not even sitting down. She's standing up at her desk.
I know.
Like ready to run this race.
Ready to rumble, everybody.
I was just laughing at her.
Yeah, she's the best. She's out there. She's grinding it out. I got here. Sylvia, so you said you were going to be here at 8:15 in the morning with tacos in hand. And I was here at
What
the
time?
office. I was here like at 7:50. I was
for my tacos.
I was like, she's going to be here at 8:15 with my tacos.
I completely forgot. I woke up. I knew I had to bring the tacos, but I didn't remember what time. I thought, well, by 9 o'clock, I'll be there at 9. And I'm taking my time. I woke up at 7. I'm just, just around the house playing with Lulu.
Yeah,
and went
she's
to go
over-
get tacos.
She's over there in her robe. It's like, woo, it's a beautiful day today.
Yeah. And then she calls me, where are you? We've been waiting since 8:15. It was a quarter till 9.
Yeah, we were waiting for our tacos this morning. I was like, Desiree gets here. I was like, Desiree, Sylvia's not. She said she was going to be here at 8:15, and it's already 8:50. And we were like, well, she probably thought she said 9:15.
I think so.
But she said 8:15. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today on this beautiful, beautiful Friday? I know it's here in San Antonio. It's a little gloomy outside.
It is.
But we try to make it like a ray of sunshine here when you walk into the Medicare Space office. So how's your week going, Sylvia?
Good.
I know it's a busy week with the craziness of
know.
Medicare's annual enrollment.
Just getting prepared. That's it. Just getting ready, calling my clients, running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I called, my car pops up, tells me I need maintenance. So I called to schedule an appointment. They're like, I need an oil change. She's like, already? I'm like, well, that's what it tells me. And she asked for my mom. She goes, do you drive a lot? I go, yes, I do. I sell insurance. She's like, oh, okay. Because I think I should have waited a whole year for an oil change. And I waited it's like 8 months, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 7 months. She's like, really? Are you sure? Read it again. I'm like, no, that's what the mileage is telling me.
Mine is always like, well, now it's normal, but like years before we were always on the road. I would say, man, my oil change is not due till April, but it was already February and I already had to get it done just because we drove so much. So that's one thing as an agent or when you're in the sales, field and you're driving all the time. Hey, she's supposed to be working over there. She's over here sneaking in, taking pictures. But when we're in the field, you're on the street every day. If you're in a position where you're always driving, let us know in the comments on if you like doing that. I know Sylvia is kind of doing more stuff virtually because, last year things changed. So we were kind of doing some things virtually. That's the cool thing with technology is you can kind of dabble in both of meeting the client at their home or in a seminar, or even helping them through a Zoom meeting or through over the phone channels, just depending on what questions you have with us. But that's the good thing. So today, as most of you guys know, it is the Medicare annual enrollment for
like that
Medicare plan. It came like that. And like always, we always run into something. It's not annual enrollment if you don't run into some type of
catastrophic something like the donut hole.
Yeah.
We got into a donut hole.
Yeah.
It is, right? It never fails. There's always something going on.
I know. And it always happens the day of. So like either one, we're having system issues, we're having phone problems, something in the industry shifts where we got to change our whole, situation, whatever it is. But the good news is we overcome, right, Sylvia? We overcome any situation. And as you, the client, or anybody that's listening, whether you're an agent, whether you're a customer, when you're dealing with obstacles, the only way to fix them is to
Just
come up
move
with
forward.
solutions. We can't dwell too much on
Yeah.
what we can't change. So if you're running into any issues right now, we're always happy to help you. You can always give us a call and we'd be happy to help. We are a resource to you. That's why we designed the show, is to be educational and resourceful for you. Today's we didn't have an agenda because it is the annual enrollment. So we're navigating a lot of calls and questions over here in the office. But if you guys have any questions for us that we can answer, let us know. If it's anything pertaining to any specific carrier questions, we can't do that on the show, but we can do that offline if you need us.
Yeah, they can call us.
We're here.
We'll be here all day. I'm here during the couple of hours, and I've got a couple of in-homes, and I'm going to have to come back and have another in-home. That's why my mileage is high.
I know. You've been out in the field a lot.
I know. As the last 2 weeks, I've been doing in-homes with my regular clients. I've got regular clients that want to see me.
Yeah.
Because I'm adorable. That want to see me every year just to go over the plan. And I could do it over the phone, but they like for me to go over there and explain. And they always have questions. And they want to make sure their doctors are going to be in next year.
Yeah.
And their prescriptions. So I've spent the last 2 weeks doing in-home all day long, just going from house to house and having my little cup of coffee and a little donut,
little cup of Joe,
visiting with them. So it's so much fun because you get to know them. The 1 year you sign them, and then you go back again, and then when you're on your 4th and 5th year,
you're already friends.
You're like friends. They watch you on Facebook, and you know what's going on, and then all of a sudden you're no longer a client relationship. Now you're friends. You get invited to parties and stuff. And
wow, what kind of parties we talking about? I haven't been invited to any parties.
I've already gotten 2 scarves, homemade for my clients.
Was that including the little peanut thing that you had?
That I made myself.
It was like a little beanie, but it was like a peanut for a dog or something.
And I stopped. I'm not going to do it till after AEP. I don't have time. I barely have time to walk my dog. I walk Will. Yesterday,
and Lulu's so big right now. She got so big.
That thing she's insane. She's crazy. She drives me and Will insane. But how about your week?
It has been crazy. So I mean, obviously with the busy season among us here, just a lot of preparation. And you know what is always funny, Sylvia? You prepare, right? And the year that you feel so prepared, like this today, I came into the office. I'm like, yes, I'm prepared. I'm not as stressed as I normally am. We got everything on autopilot. And then what happens? Bam, a train comes in and throws a freaking, I don't know, a curveball. And, something happens where we got to change up some of our processes, which can delay things. But hey, we're going to get through it.
Yes.
And if you're an agent, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So you probably experiencing this. Anytime there's something that happens in our industry that causes confusion, it delays a lot, but sometimes you just got to roll with the punches and go. But for you clients, the good news is we're still here to help you with any questions, concerns that we have. And also, this week was just, preparation for today and the rest of the new year.
And they'll go by so fast because it's only till December the 7th. So it's not a long time when you really look at it, because you figure you have Thanksgiving and a lot of seniors, they're busy during Thanksgiving. They have family. A lot of times I won't see anybody, the whole week because they're out of town, or before COVID everybody was out of town. And so, that's one less week. And then you figure Sundays, a lot of them, they go to church, so they don't want to meet Sundays. So you eliminate Sundays. So all of a sudden it just gets, cut down more and more.
Yeah.
But I'll be working late. I know all of us, all the agents, not just us.
Yeah. And then late. You know what today is, right? Today is the last day to do your taxes if you file an extension.
I did mine. Thank you, Jesus. A couple of months ago,
I
paid it. I'm all right.
You feel good. Yeah. You feel like
good.
You're out of jail for the year,
yes.
at least for the rest of the year.
The IRS is just, they always say there's 2 things you can escape, and that is taxes and your I mean your IRS and death. And it's true. And even when you die, you still have to pay your taxes.
It's so
So
crazy.
it's not like you can ever get away. So I did it. I'm so happy. You have no idea. So now I'm looking for next year, starting all over again.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I hate to do extensions like because normally we do our taxes on time, but this has been a little bit of a hectic year with the office and hiring and the wedding and like getting prepared for it. Now, it's annual enrollment. And so I was like, we got to file an extension on this thing. And now it's, yeah. And I'm a procrastinator. So it'll be, if I don't feel like my normal cheery self today, guys, you know why. Okay.
A combination of everything.
It's a combination of a lot of things going on today. A lot of mixed feelings going on today. I'm gonna it might be
need a drink after work. Yes.
I don't know if after, maybe a little something during. You just never know.
But we'll be okay.
Yeah. So how are you guys doing? I know that we have all of our favorite listeners, I'm sure, watching today, possibly some new listeners watching today. Let us know in the comments or give us a little like on the like button to let us know that you're listening in today. And then also, if there's any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below, and we would love to answer your questions. Desiree says, you know how we get when it comes to tacos around here. Oh, yeah. So
yes.
we love tacos. We love
our tacos.
Why? You know what? It's so funny because in San Antonio, there's like a taco place like every like corner.
Everywhere. I noticed that. I was out yesterday. I don't know where I was because of course the GPS, and then I was on the phone, but it was really far in the south side, Laredo Highway and South Cross. And I was going down the street, and there was like a taco place in every corner, like more than normal, more than usual, because I noticed it. And I'm like, wait a minute. And all of them were full. Like there were cars parked. You could see the people waiting in line. I was like, damn.
They're like, it's like a
That's
gas.
why we're little
we're little chunky trunks over here.
Little chunky. We're little chunky monkeys, like my daughter calls me.
So have you ever, I know this is probably not, this is more PG-13, but I remember one time there, when you're younger, you're like, let's go skinny dipping. But I was like, oh, you want to go chunky dunking? We call it chunky dunking, not skinny dipping.
No, that's terrible. Not even in my youth.
Has nothing to do with Medicare. Has nothing to do with community resources. But
how
sometimes
many of y'all have gone skinny dipping? That's what we want to know.
I'm at CVS. I need some tacos and coffee. Well, we all know a lot of you crazy folks out there have been doing some stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We'll keep it rated G today for the sake for today, because today we got some new listeners. I'm sure we don't want to scare them away. Like, who the heck is Sylvia and Victoria? Like, or you might, you might say, hey, I like them. I want to follow them more.
Right? We're talking about the driving and everything. I remember a couple of 10 years ago, before computers. Well, we did have computers, but we used to sign people up all on paper. And then there'd be like 10 agents at the office trying to scan 10 applications and making sure they all go through and waiting there for like an hour for the confirmation. And it was insane. And we used to have like 3 or 4 computers at one of the office. It was insane. We, in the whole, 100, 120 applications all on paper, all having the fax.
And that was not long ago, Sylvia.
That wasn't long ago.
A couple years ago. It felt like I was just at my kitchen table with the cam scan, and I was like, I remember having just like, and I'm like, how the heck did I don't know. Before now, we have online platforms now. Thank you, Jesus, because without that, I would be so unorganized. But I mean,
it's so much easier. It's amazing how easy it is nowadays to get information. I was with a client this week, and we were just going over her doctors because 2 of their doctors are retiring, and I've had a couple of doctors that retired this month actually, and so we're looking at doctors, and I used to carry these huge books of the provider list for every plan. And here I am looking for the doctor. And nowadays you just put the zip code and you put the doctor and it'll show you exactly. She had 7 doctors, exactly what plan accepts all of them. And the prescriptions too. Exactly, how much they're going to pay, when they're going to pay more. It's so much easier.
It's been now, and then Sylvia is now getting even more into technology than ever.
I'm getting
before.
There, little baby steps.
But she's more,
baby steps.
But would you agree that it's way more efficient?
It is.
And honestly, it protects the client a little bit more because it prevents errors. When we're inputting information, for the most part, we cannot move forward unless we have specific information. Where before, when we would help fill out stuff on paper, you might miss a number or you might miss something. You're like, no. And then that person's phone got disconnected and then you can't reach them. And that becomes a whole thing,
Exactly. So I remember back then, I don't think they do anymore. I really don't even look at paper apps anymore. One of the questions was if they had, if they were on dialysis, and I think once or twice I just completely missed it and faxed it. And then they called me and then they didn't want to approve it. And I had to call them and tell them, no, they're not on dialysis, just little things. And nowadays, when you're doing it online, it won't let you go through if you don't fill in. The yes, the no, everything has to be, which is good. Like you say, it protects them and it helps us, makes things smoother.
It does. And I don't know. I'm a big fan of technology, but there's still some people that like the old school way, you know.
I know one agent, I will not say her name.
Are we friends with her?
We're friends with her. And she still does paper apps. And I've been trying to get her. I'm like, come on, let me teach you how to use all the technology, because every plan has different, how to do it. And she's like, okay. And then she does it. It's like, how do you still survive in this age?
And what's crazy is when you go to I'm sure all of you insurance agents out there can relate to this, where we have boxes and boxes of books. And the funny thing is we don't even use those books. We do, when we have sales events and stuff like that. But honestly, a lot of the stuff we do is electronic now. Everything can be sent through email. Everything can be shown to you through Zoom, all of this stuff. So now we get stuck. We still have a ton of 2021 material. And guess what we have to do? It's just a waste of paper.
I feel
like they should cut down. I feel like the carriers should, no more cut downs, because we've already had enough going on this last week.
But for next year.
But
I just for next year. My recycled bin completely full. I had to get my brother to go over there and drag it to the front. And I still have probably another 1 or 2 more. I don't know why I got so much last year. And I didn't order a lot of just plans send me.
They send you the books automatically.
And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sell that many. I would, yes, but you've got to spread it among all the
spread it out.
Spread it out, all the companies.
Are you talking about me? I'm progressing a little bit. I can't see who you are, Facebook user. I'm assuming that's probably one of our agents watching. Are you talking about me? I'm progressing little by little. Are you talking about the paper? Most of our agents do online enrollment. Yes. So I don't know. Maybe this is, I don't know.
This particular one does all paper.
Okay.
Still faxing.
But she's not on our, she doesn't work.
She's not.
Okay.
I remember going to HEB to fax, and they were charging me like $2
Oh my gosh.
page.
I remember because when I was driving to Corpus, a lot so I'd go back and forth. All my family's in Corpus. I was like, well, might as well just run some appointments while I'm here. And so I remember I had to submit an application, was the day before it was due, $12 at Kinko's. I was like, oh my God, I'm not even going to get paid this much.
$2 a page. One time I went, it was like $60, $70. But I didn't have time to go to the office, and we write them. We have to fax them. We can't wait a day or two.
Yep.
And so here I am at HEB, because I didn't want to go to the office or way across town to fax them, So it's like my time or money. You know, what's more important.
Yeah. So anyway, we're just kind of giving you guys an inside look of what we deal with as agents. For those of you that are not agents, maybe one day you want to become an agent. You never know.
Yes.
And maybe you want to deal with all the headaches that we deal with, you know, all the gray hairs. I don't have gray hairs today. Normally right here, if you next time, if you watch the show, just look right here and this section gets white, but it's dyed right now. And Sylvia's section,
I'm just so white. I have a brown section right
she
here.
has a brown section right there.
Right here. I still have my
but
color.
I love your hair color, that color, by the way.
It took me a long time. You know, people are cruel. I always wanted my hair white. And so once my roots started coming out, people are just, it's your time to dye your hair, Sylvia. You have a lot of, I'm like, God. So there I am having to dye it to please people. And then I finally said, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I stopped.
When you have sisters, or like I have, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. And one of my brothers is very blunt, but when you have sisters all within the same age, most of them will tell you, whoa, you're getting fat, or, you're, you know, which is good because you need people to tell you the truth, you know, sometimes. And then you have the sister that's like, you look fine, just maybe like eat a little healthier. And then I have the sister that's like, oh no, girl, you got to get on
the tacos. My mom's like that. My mom will tell me, you look like if you've lost weight, because the last time I saw you, you look a little heavier. That's her way of saying, you know, or I like that makeup because the last time the makeup you were wearing, I don't know what it did to you, but it made you look old. So every compliment is thrown in with an insult. You know, you can't have one without the other.
That's so funny.
That's the way she is.
Do you guys have any family members that are brutally honest with you? Let us know. We want to know if you have family members that well, it's a good thing. I think it is, like, because, you know,
to some point.
But is it a thing? Because as I get older, and I notice that for people that are of a certain, like, older age, start telling you they less of a filter.
Right.
There's no I remember working at the HEB one time, and I was there answering Medicare questions with my little kiosk and stuff like that. And and this is like, I was actually about 35 pounds thinner back then when she told me this. And she's like, I mean, I don't know if this is for our show, but she told me, ooh, girl, you have all this going on, like talking about my hips and my, you know, area. And she's like, somebody your age shouldn't have a butt that big. And I'm like, what? And of course,
what did you tell her?
And she's like, she was this older lady, probably 70, in her workout clothes. And I'm like, really, ma'am? Like, and I mean, I was just stunned that somebody would just walk by me and say that, you know?
I think as we get older, we get a little bit more blunt.
Yeah. Are you guys, do you have a filter? If you're watching, do you have a filter going on? Because I
think I do. I try to. My mind doesn't. I keep a lot inside.
No, Sylvia, you don't keep a lot inside.
But I do. You should see my mind.
I see your eyes. I see your eyes like,
yeah, my eyes always tell people, like, if I'm upset or mad, or my sister always used to tell me, I can tell what mood you're on just by looking at your eyes.
Yeah, I could always tell when Sylvia's, because when she stares at me like really long, that means she's not listening. She's focusing on something else, but she's trying to listen, which is the same look that I give my spouse when she's like, are you listening to me? And I'm like, yeah. But I was telling her yesterday, because we were at a restaurant, and she's talking to me, and she's like, did you hear me? I said, you know what? I did hear you, but I have a major problem. And I don't know why I'm like this, but if somebody's talking to me, but there's something going on, like in the background,
right,
or like somebody's talking even like in higher volume, or I hear like the fan going off or something, I cannot help but like focus on that.
I do that all the time, especially here. I'm trying to be on the phone and I hear Adriana and Desiree, and
Yeah.
Maybe I'm nosy and I want to know what they're talking
Maybe that's
about.
what it is. Maybe we're just, I'm over
Yeah.
here thinking I have a problem feeling bad for myself. And then maybe it's just because we're nosy and
I'm
we
like,
want to.
what are they talking about? I see you and Adriana laughing, and I'm like, I went in on that. Why are they laughing at me? I just want to be involved. Y'all need to let me know what your conversation.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I think I'm just nosy, and maybe you are too.
Yeah, maybe we don't have attention deficit disorder.
No, I know I don't have that.
We just have nosy Rosie disorder.
Yes.
And don't be a nosy Rosie. Nobody likes a nosy Rosie.
No,
right?
Except us.
Well, anyway, guys, I know we're just talking about nothing right now, but we are in a really, really busy season today.
Yes.
And so we're not going to stay the whole hour just because we have a lot going on today. But we do want to answer your questions to the best of our ability. So if you have questions, please let us know. Joelle says, someone very close to me whom I love grabbed my stomach and said, "Where did you come from?" Oh my God.
Oh
that
my God.
is funny. Yeah.
That person better not come to me.
Yeah. Where did you come from? I can hear those.
I know.
That's hilarious. Well, hey, we all gain a little bit of weight, but we could all lose it, right?
Yes.
We'll lose it together. I already told Desiree and Josh, and Adriana's doing a really good job. She's really sticking to her good, healthy lifestyle. But Desiree and Josh came in yesterday and they're like, "Victoria, we have something." And I'm like, "What?" And they opened this big box and they went to the little panderia and they got like donuts and like
everything.
And I was like, "Oh, this is not good," because we do. And then yesterday, Sylvia kept laughing at me because every time I'd see her, I'd have like chips or donut or something.
I came in and she was eating a Starbucks donut or something from
pound
Starbucks
cake or something.
A pound cake. And then they bought the donut. So she was eating that. Then she was eating potato chips. And then I went around the corner and she's like this. I couldn't stop laughing.
I don't know what was going on with me yesterday.
Later, again, I caught her. She's like this when she saw me because she knew I was going to laugh at her.
Yeah.
It's one of those days. I think I do that with stress.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I was stressed out about today.
Yes, that's the way I was yesterday.
And
so I drank.
and so either what happens during the annual enrollment, to give you guys the behind the scenes, is that as agents, we either gain a lot of weight or we lose weight.
Yeah.
So let's just hope that I don't.
We should weigh ourselves.
No, heck no. I'm not weighing myself. I am not weighing myself. No.
I try to get on a diet not on a diet. I try not to eat fast food, junk. I don't eat a whole lot of fast food anyway, but I try not to because I'll leave my house at 8 o'clock and sometimes I won't eat till like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 8 o'clock I'm eating dinner. So I know that's unhealthy. So I carry crackers now and peanut butter because I love peanut butter.
I love peanut butter. Crunchy.
No, I don't like crunchy.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
get stuck on my
Are you if you like peanut butter, do you like crunchy or smooth? Crunchy or smooth? I'm crunchy. She likes smooth. Put it in the comments. Crunchy or smooth? Put crunchy or smooth.
We're gonna send you a big old.
And we're gonna send you a Jiffy or a Jif.
the big
Peter
one.
Pan or what's the good ones?
Peter Pan.
We use almond butter, smooth with honey.
Ooh,
okay.
And I don't like the organic one. I don't think it tastes good.
Well, it's not supposed to taste good, so it's supposed to be better for your hair.
Oh,
but
okay,
honestly,
I'm not gonna have
I don't think any peanut is good for you.
Yeah.
But is there such thing as an organic peanut?
There is.
Really?
Peanut butter, organic peanut butter. It just doesn't taste.
Not enough pesticides on it.
Yeah, I need the pesticides like the bananas.
Not Monsanto didn't get to
it. They've been good for the last couple of years. They're leaving now, but so I know we're not going to be here the whole time, but we did want to go touch on a couple of things, mostly advertising. You know, right now everybody's advertising. We're doing the same thing. You know, this is our time of the year. You're going to hear, you know, people on television. I know that one of the grocery chains is getting into the insurance business now. And so they're sending everybody letters
or
about
they're
insurance.
partnering
They're
with
partnering with
certain,
somebody. And
yeah.
so a lot of my clients are calling, hey, what is this? Do I have to move to use their pharmacy? They're confused and stuff. So things like that, we just need to make sure that talk to your agent if you have an agent.
Yeah.
And don't make any changes without you studying the plan themselves. I just had one of my clients, well, she's not a client, but I had spoken to her and they had just moved her to another plan because of some of the ancillary benefits, and she was all happy. And I told her, well, you know that if you go in the hospital, you're going to pay quite a lot. Oh no, I'm healthy. Never say you're healthy. Never say that.
Yeah.
This week I saw her. Well, last week she got sick. She needed an MRI, CAT scan. She ended up in the hospital for 3 days at $300 a pop a day.
Ooh.
And she called me. She's like, yeah, I think I need to go back to my old plan. So look, this is the time to look at the plans. And I know a lot of things, they sound good and they're offering all this money back and they're offering dental and vision. But I try to tell my clients what is most important to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need glasses and your dental and all that, but you're going to get glasses once a year and go to the dentist once a year, right? But your specialist and if you go in the hospital and MRIs and CAT scan, you might need them more often and you might need surgery. And so to me, that's the most important. That's the meat of the plan.
Yeah. So a health plan is a health plan, not for any, it's great to have all these extra benefits, but just be careful what you see on what they are cracking down. We were talking about this morning. There's a lot of cracking down that's going on which always trickles down to the little people like us, which then we have to, kind of pivot, but it's fine. But, with these big organizations or these big companies, they ruin it for a lot of the people that are actually making a living trying to do this stuff. You know what I mean? They just make it harder. So when you're seeing those commercials with the celebrities on them, they're kind of not misleading, but like,
right.
They're
it's
on
not
that
the whole truth.
It's the gray, and you can only fit so much in a 30-second commercial. So like, here at the Medicare Space, we are a full service agency. So we work with all the plans: Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, prescription drugs, life insurance, health insurance. So we are a full service health insurance and life insurance agency, but we primarily specialize in Medicare. And next year, we're going to be doing a lot more bringing you resources like people in the community. It's just really hard during this time because it's our busy season. And so like for us to get out there and try to bring those people on right now, it's a little tough. We will try. Right. We will try these next couple of shows. We'll try to bring some people on, but we don't want to just talk about Medicare. We want to talk about the resources that kind of go hand in hand with your health insurance, with your health situation. Maybe bringing a provider on, or maybe bringing maybe a dental person to talk about how to keep up with your dental health. So resources like that honestly everybody can use. Right. You know what I mean? Because not everybody that listens here is on Medicare. You guys just are so great. I mean, we're grateful because you guys are listening to us. And we get a lot of great feedback from people that are listening, and we get all ages listening. Right. Like we even get people that are like under, in their 20s listening, saying, hey, we like to watch y'all because you guys are kind of funny. And I'm like, oh, great. Thank you. We're not even trying to be. I think we're just silly.
We're just silly. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that.
So we want to bring resources to people that they can actually use when it comes to kind of health information. Whether that might be, whatever you guys want to hear, let us know, because we could try to make that happen. It's easier when we have things that you guys want to listen to, because then we can work around that versus us just talking about our weekend and how much we love to, leave work early
and do nonsense.
Yes. No, today we're not leaving early. We're staying late. And in fact, I don't know how late I'm staying, but
not till December the 8th.
Yeah, we even got to cut it short because we have a couple of appointments here in a second.
From now on, we're going to be busy, but we're here for you. If you have any questions, call us. Call the 1-800 number. Call me at 210-878-9534.
34.
Don't
forget your number. She says 210-878-9534. Yeah.
You see, my head is over there.
And we almost thought about not having a show today because it's so busy, but we're like, no, we cannot. Yes. We have to have it. This is like we're trying really not to miss the every Fridays unless we're
Right.
literally out of the country and we can't make the show. But we hate to cut you short today. We're cutting it short pretty early, like 20 minutes early. But Sylvia has appointments she has to be at. I have phone appointments that I got to take here in a second. And we even though we love you guys and we love that you come on the show and you come support us, we have to go help the people that need the help.
Yes. And if you need help, give us a call.
Yeah, the number has been rolling there on the line. So if you guys have questions or have family members that need help or anything, we would love to hear from you guys soon. Next week, I think we're going to go ahead and release a little commercial that we created. It's a cool commercial. So be here next week, next Friday. So that way we were going to do it today, but like I said, it's really, really hectic today. So be here next week, next Friday, when we're probably not as stressed out. So that way
full from all the tacos.
I know we just ate 2 tacos, like not even 30 minutes before we came on. So, so I am sorry we got to leave you guys early. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Is there anything that you want to leave to our audience, Sylvia, or have you said your piece today?
No, just call us if you have questions. If you're not sure, just let us know. Email us, text us, whatever you want to do.
All right. Yes. Texas, call us. We love you, San Antonio and Texas, and anywhere that you're listening in from. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and please be safe out there. And if you're an insurance agent, be sure that you're doing the best for your clients.
Right.
And if you're a client, be sure, just to call us if you have any issues or questions that we can help you with. But if you guys don't have anything for us, thank you so much for joining in today. And we'll see you next Friday, same time at 10 a.m. at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay.
And I forgot the last 2 numbers of my phone. And
we better go.
We gotta go, guys. We gotta go.
Bye, guys.
Bye.